and everything is working. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Yeah. This is just Juno who is... I don't know if they can. You'd have to look at your settings. If you can't hear him, it's because his settings are not set to allow audio sharing. He'd have to check his settings for that, but he can't because his PS4 took a shit and he's chatting through the phone. Personally, I think it would be weird if you couldn't. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself with the voices in my head.
John Madden, John Madden, John Madden.
John Madden. God, wait, is John Madden even still alive? I've not heard anything from him in years. What I find really interesting though is that at the normal speed, Twitch Lady reads it like super fast. Sometimes, and it's like, well, slow down there. We're way past the so you don't be a weirdo part. If you had seen me when I streamed The Witcher 3 on YouTube, I spent like a solid 3 minutes fucking around with candles. Just candle on, candle off, candle on, candle off, candle on, candle off. We are well past them thinking I'm a weirdo and knowing that I am. Forgot I had my title as Makai Samurai for PvP, so I can make my slow.
It's the end of the world as we know.
Twitch Lady indifferent when she says that.
And I feel fine.
Well, the Telophoroi are dead, but Xenos is not, and as soon as I'm done with the final days, he's gonna be knocking on my door. Yes, that was. You don't have the psychopathy for it. If they found him, they would like. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. Don't bother trying to find Xenos. To Charlian we go. Four. I do not. If I had a PS5, I'd probably be streaming Demon's Souls. As you know, I love the Soulsborne games. Okay, my friend Sonia, aka Darth Omix, may not be joining tonight for the 83 trial. Or dungeon, I suppose he means. Because I have already cucked Zodiark. If you saw my post on Facebook, it's basically lolly ho, chucklefucks, big dick warrior of light cucks Zodiark. Fuck you, Final Days, you're next. I did a similar one after I beat Hades. I said lolly ho, chucklefucks, big dick warrior of darkness, cucks all of Amarat. Fuck you, Zodiark, you're next. Speaking of Lalafels, earlier when I was fucking around in Limsa for I forget what, I saw a naked Lalafell player just run through the town, and in Shout Chat they apparently, I think this was Macro, by the way, in Shout Chat they just said, "Help! I've escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement!" I was just like, God damn it, why Limsa? And then I'm like, oh wait, it's fucking Limsa. Of course somebody's gonna do this in Limsa. If it's something perverted, they'll do it in Ul'dah. Urianger's on the moon.
He's now a moon elf.
Isn't Moon Elf like a D&D race?
Probably.
I feel like it is.
Everything probably a race with homebrew.
Uh-oh. There's that Ascian playing music.
Order! Order, I say!
Yeah, but I associate it with them anyways.
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi, and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh, now they can talk about it.
Master Le Veilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Njunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge. Not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Le Veilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen,
Logast.
we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
I saw it was a scar from the onset.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Keep it civil, eh?
I may look daggers at him, but I will neither speak nor draw them.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
And they're somewhere along the lines of, you and bastard. No analysis.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do?
I think so. Yeah, I already have it to share party audio.
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
their neck. You stole her.
You're still awake. Good.
Oh, curious.
Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment? Nothing appears out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that don't sound creepy.
A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly. In your recent battle on the Moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, from what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear.
Hi, Oberon. Juno,
Welcome.
Oberon happens to be our resident Jotun.
Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment. To think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiark. As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune enough. Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul?
Did you grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul?
My PS4 took a dump.
Forgive me. That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarant. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was a horror beyond description.
Rider Juno, welcome to the club.
Promise me you will be careful. That you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell.
Yeah, Oberon, you cursed Juno with that.
That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm. Sleep well. May the shadows keep you.
I'm in PS chat with Troll, but we don't know how to get them to hear me.
Might have to Google how.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum
Juno
too.
can't help you there, Beanpole.
But is it true? They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Ah, shit. Oh, Ishgard now. Is the fountain going to become a fountain of blood?
This time the final days is turning people.
Yeah.
Another
that's
day,
nice.
another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
No, you saw what you just
The
saw.
towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Run, you bastards, run.
Oh, it's starting with Thavnair.
Bunny boy senses danger. Thavnair just can't caught a break, can it?
No, Thavnair cannot. Skies aflame. I'm sure a quest called Skies Aflame won't have anything bad in it.
Just a normal day in Thavnair.
I mean, they are secretly ruled by a dragon.
Do know last Odin's Day my D&D combat druid died fighting a group of Oathbreaker paladins. RIP.
Jesus. Well, I mean, the Oathbreaker Paladins, it's kind of in the name.
Dryad Rider do know but took Nat 2-0 to kill him though. Three Nat 20s.
3 Nat 20s? Jeez.
At that point the universe just wants you dead.
Yeah, it really is. That really is. It's just like, at that point, it just the entire universe wants you dead.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas.
He had 2 Arnor class and 8 HP.
And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again?
I have no words to express my gratitude.
Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Jedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Alright. Vanaspati is now accessible. Sure. Okay. Wait, is this you? No. Okay. So I'm gonna head to the Mysterium for a hunt. That way I'm not just standing around looking like an idiot.
Want me to explain boss mechanics?
Let me see if I can try to figure them out first. Yeah. I like. Sometimes I can get it really quickly. Sometimes I need help. But I usually figure them out sooner or later. Unlike the first Evil East raid, where nobody explained the final boss mechanics to me, even though I said I was new. The first Evil East raid. Like... yeah, the one at the end. The guy that can turn you into a chicken. Which is what happened to me. Oh, that looks friendly. So do those. And one DMV picture. for an asshole.
These are children of Fatman. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Like, am I wrong? Yes, but there's specifically one. There is specifically a mouth where it's an asshole. About the samurai AoE is that in order to chain combo them, you need to do the single cone one, which requires targets. I see it, I thought it was Persona. I have no idea why. Okay, that's what I thought. All the other ones are moving, but except that one. I think we go through that, and I'm like, okay, that's behind me. Oh. Temporary misdirection, I know that. Then you know that. Well, wait, he's just what is left. Yeah? Say what? Wait, no, you're not serious. None of them hit me?
What is this vile presence I sense?
My sister needed some toenail clippers.
The whole drug here. Be on your guard.
Me, AFKs, expects to die. Gets hit by like maybe one. Oh, I don't need target anymore. Not with glucose. Okay. I'll need a target for this then. Like, when I came back, I was expecting to be I'm just on the ground. Oh, I don't, no, don't dare, you're gonna do it. Yeah! My surprise is 0. Because it's a Japanese game, especially games like Final Fantasy XIV. Like when we see Snow's mother die in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, well, I don't think it's not, like, was his father ever in the first game? Yeah. I don't remember.
Also the survival level 102 plays my combat group.
And then, yeah, the cops come. Oh hey, I remember this thing from the first Jurassic Park movie. Tell me it doesn't share some resemblance. To be fair, Newman did. He caused the whole thing. Do not touch the water.
Juno new character within the Discord.
So similar to the Imperial Chemical Plant. Or Imperial Chemical Research Facility. No. How did I make it first? Okay, this way. Yeah, before the Asian Prime just hits you with ADD. They did change that fight a bit, though. Now, instead of only one of them during the first phase, instead of one of them, trying to snipe you, they're both in the fight. And during the Asian Prime phase, it's also a little different. Not useful to me right now. So a bigger one of those things that has okay, yeah, okay. That's okay, especially. Yeah, because thankfully you can't just command teammates. I have no idea what I got. I mean, wow, the other DPS didn't commend me. They might have commended you though.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well.
Okay.
There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhaps so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me, or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, Calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. The last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you love.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again,
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
I got monk weapon, which doesn't do me anything. Okay, BRB while I go to the bathroom. I'm getting old.
Just to note that last boss of the last dungeon was the struggling merchant from your first visit to Thavnair before you meet Matsia.
Holy shit. I figured it was something like that just based on his words. I'll at least get the Ethernet shard. Ow! My ligaments. Oh. hadn't even gotten that ether right. Shard. I'm dumb. That would be helpful. Oh, I see why. I see why. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we're back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if only I could attune myself to the friggin' etherite. thought I saw a thing, but it was not a thing. Found him.
You go to the moon yet?
You do know I've beaten Zodiark, yes, Omix?
He did that last stream. Wanted to make sure.
Oh. dumb. Ooh.
Work. Box. Lorge box. Lorge our box. Something need doing.
Beyond the depths of despair.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks a lot. The Kool-Aid guy just crashed through my wall saying, "Oh yeah."
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Oh no, I think I know where. Final days came to
Fortuitous timing.
Thavner first due to its
Alice and I
population
completed
and
our
massive
own
amount of
investigations
negative
not long ago.
emotions. Yeesh.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same.
Yes, so
The
I
first
moved
victims to be
boxes.
changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair.
Also
These negative
suffering.
feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow,
Ignis is a good
this
stalker.
phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Oh man, I need to get a glam ready for that part.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaga's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're...
I should be able to get on in time for the next dungeon if families stop
but no,
pausing the show they're
that
watching.
can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Balaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Get away from her, now!
Or do you think he'll make it to the next dungeon this stream? This is one hell of a craft cascade. T-shirt. It's not that far either.
We've got to kill them before it spreads!
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run! As fast as you can!
Man, please remain calm. Panic will cause problems. I'm about to become everyone's problem. I don't think he will, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Man watches his gun die in front of him.
Vitra, our people, you must save them.
Funny had man move.
My son,
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own.
Yes, you will survive.
And doesn't
you must.
turn. He has on hell of a resolve. Jiraha having an Exarch moment. Hey wait, I led a city-state for 100 years, I can do this.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place.
Carry the
Not
wounded
only
if you
the pod
must.
leader of Idaea.
Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alize! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matya, show my friends to the village! I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest!
Right. I've been born for this.
Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Chihuahua be like, healing right here is a terrible idea. To remain calm. Goodness, drive the dragon down the street.
We didn't really pop. Not just any dragon, but the father of dragons.
This will calm the locals.
Not just any dragon, but the father of dragons. This will totally keep them calm.
Locals will just think another satrap's dragons.
Well, that's depressing.
How are the villagers?
Depressed and dying or dead.
Ignis smile. Matsia is great though. Kind of funny seeing players running tribal quests while everything's on fire. Oh, by the way, have you seen what this weather is called?
Hellfire.
Apocalypse, I think.
It is!
I heard call a firestorm.
It really is called Apocalypse.
I mean the in-game weather by the map.
Yeah, in-game it's called Apocalypse, apparently. I love it.
It's all an illusion anyway. To scare people.
Hold on, the world's ended. I have an Ethernet current. Get it. Hold on, you can survive for like 5 seconds while I do it.
End of the world monkey still throwing shit.
The world monkey still throwing shit. Yeah.
Tonight's forecast calls for untold suffering, an exploration of human misery and fire. You can expect more of the same for the rest of series.
Don't tell me the two monsters I just slayed are who I think they are. Were.
I diagnosis him dead AF. Rip-on of Elephant Man's friends.
The world has ended and these monkeys still want to throw hands.
Oh no, he's dead. He had a wife and child. The monsters are born out of despair and panic. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, anyway. Anyway.
Oh no! Anyway. Oh, so, okay, so even the snakes don't have hands. They don't even have hands!
How long you plan to stream today?
I normally try to stream for 3 hours. Sometimes it goes over 3 hours, like when I streamed the end of Shadowbringers.
I mean snakes do have a theological prerogative to cause trouble.
I mean snakes do have a theological prerogative to cause trouble. Yes, now that you mention it, they do. Also, I'm headed in the wrong direction because I am directionally challenged.
Has got you there.
I mean, yeah, they tend to cause trouble. Almost every religion on the planet even agrees with that. It's like, you see what that snake just did? Yeah, fuck that snake.
Never trust the danger noodle.
Never trust the danger noodle.
If you get affiliate, you need a paint chips emote.
If I do get affiliate, that's gonna be one of the first emotes. It's just like paint chip emote.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
Just a bag of chips with paint on it.
It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Just imagine being like Brad the Chad donates 5 bags of paint chips.
Chaos and panic sweep Ras Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father.
As long as it's lead-flavored.
My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
so it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Ras Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
Can't hear you in this gale forces winds.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear. No different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland, and in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne his sail to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would
whole
still
speech about
rage
walking
on.
along this people. Estinian, what?
And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak, for Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Radzat-Han hangs in the balance. We have company. The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
Another trailer moment.
When Estinian is give a pep talk, you know things are fricked up.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Incoming.
Doom and gloom all around. Quest music.
Part of me wants to dress very obnoxiously to be funny, but I'm lazy.
There's that stupid mount of his.
Many laid plans end within lazy.
Everyone stay calm! As Ignis rides the father of all dragons down the street, followed by an insane woman using balloons. That's how.
burning me here. The silly whistle empowers me.
Yeah, this monkey is really interesting. Man, these monkeys really want to keep their own hands. Ah yes, calming music during the end of the world.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies, and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return, someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
Who on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
My friends! This is a place of worship.
Where?
Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Negative emotions cause the monsters. Every fucking villager,
Know
let
this,
me tell
my
you
children.
about my tragic backstory.
There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested. Always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Well, at least we don't have as many negative people. I made a miscalculation on what the next duty is. Might not reach it, but there's a chance.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand. So I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
We killed the fear
They are born
demons,
of
but
life.
those monkeys will still
There's
fuck
as
you
much
up.
bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
Yes, those nightmare monsters, don't worry. We've taken care of them. The monkeys, however, are your problem.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see?
Hid Ellen
That beast
so
was
much
chasing
loader
someone.
there.
Yeah, now that you mention it, in flashbacks, Heidelin tends to be super loud.
Nearly blasted out my ears.
He's just having fun with that stupid balloon.
That's her! No, I'm sure of it! Niven!
Don't! Please!
Natsia, this is not the time to distract her.
No! God have mercy!
Baby, you need to activate your swimming reflex. When twins collide. Glop glop.
Oh, come fucking on.
The WOL doing something in a Kashin can ITB. Story about a story.
Here, let me just put this infant in my conspicuously universal bag.
To be fair, the monster grabbed her by the skull and rooted her full force into still water.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Don't you dare,
Just in
monkey.
your bag of holding.
Am I taking care of the monkey that's to my left? I don't want it accidentally,
Bag of baby holding.
Oh god, bag of baby Holden.
She's so cold, Elfino.
Mind if put my bag of holding
The child
into
is
your
alert,
bag of
and I see
holding?
no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Monkey
Matzia,
eliminated.
take the child.
Speaking of monkeys.
God damn it. It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around.
Monkey
More will be
terminated.
upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matzia, can you take her back to the village?
Matzia, go my son.
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
Literally, she is very small.
Steady. You know the way.
Do you know the way?
Who'd want to stop
No.
a stampeding elephant
No.
man?
Not you too. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path.
This
Death
scene made
lurks in the
Matzia one
dark.
of my favorite new characters.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony.
Oh no, not the sick monsters. Did monsters.
The divinity?
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Estimate.
Please.
He's the Azure
You
Dragoon.
must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Azure Dragoon.
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
Papa Dragon.
Estinian and
I
the
spied
boy
our
and the
friends as
dragon
we
gay.
flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Baby is afraid of elephants but loves giant dragons.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Vrtra is his father's son.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matsia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vrtra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
These monkeys keep respawning.
I didn't know there was going to be a cutscene. And I teleported.
Of course, have you ever seen the Nabos?
God, don't remind me of bonobos.
LOL.
You can't catch me! Plant monster thing. Oh, I forgot to tune myself to the Aetheryte. Another cutscene!
It's funny having normal weather while you're in hell. Hell of his own making.
I mean, yeah, I did kill Zodiark.
I'm the problem and the solution. No, donut. I am fighting this stream delay, lol.
I am fighting this stream delay.
I'm only a few seconds behind. I'm just far enough off to be unable to set up jokes.
Yes, my stream delay makes your jokes meaningless.
Want to hitch a my very fantasy car.
Yeah, Sonya's got his own version of that. And that!
Consider.
Can't you fit like 8 people in that thing?
WHALE.
One day I will get that fucking whale.
Whale seats 8.
One day I will have that whale.
Literal money whale. Party chat sounds.
Fine.
I got it on a semi-sale thing when it released here.
One of these days, I will have that whale.
Whale. It's a whale of a tail.
God, you love that stupid fucking balloon.
I better. This was also something I had to pay for.
Well, yeah, you got it from the Mog station.
What I really love is learning that you can hear the fucking goofy sound when it goes to fly.
Yes, I can. It's on my end, it's the end of the world, and that's what I hear.
On my end, it's nice and sunny. With,
That's
like,
what makes it
music.
worse. Okay, if I'm unable to get to the dungeon, I'm probably not going to be able to get to the dungeon, but we can farm the previous one. Oh, funny story. I went AFK during the first boss fight because I had to give something to my sister. And apparently, only one, if any, of the AoEs from the boss actually hit me while I was AFK.
Four quests from now, is where you need to at least get to 4 quests from now. Just please. I need
Are you
your
trying
reaction
to set up
to
another
that.
dumb joke?
No, I legitimately just want your reaction to filming 4 quests from now.
Okay, where is that? Well, I'm supposed to look for a Stinian and give him this cup of Kai. Or chai, however you pronounce
Chai.
it.
It's like chai tea.
Chai. I don't speak Indian. Wait, it's an Indian tea, right? Not a Chinese one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because it's called chai does not make it Chinese.
No, it's not that. It's that Indian and Chinese share some
He
words.
just wants you to go to an amaze area.
He just wants you to go to an amaze area. Yeah, I know that Chinese and Indian language share some words. And they also have a love of tea. Oh, apparently that wasn't enough to break my ankles. What the hell is that mount?
What mount? That?
Yeah, where can I get this thing?
I don't think I've seen him before.
It's the first time I'm seeing that one as well, then.
Yes, to the Shadowbringer's mount.
I'm not sure if it's a Shadowbringer's mount.
Extreme trial mount, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Juno said that it might also be an extreme trial mount.
No, because extreme trial mounts are all a theme. Like how A Realm Reborn was horses.
Once she's old enough to eat solid food, I will feed her fish.
Stormblood with dogs. And Heaven's Word was... birds. I don't know what the Shadowbringers EX mounts even are.
You and I still need to get the OS-12 mount.
O12S.
O12S.
The numbers in the middle.
Either way, you and I haven't tried to farm for it since that one night that took forever. That's actually a great story. I've never told this on stream. So, the first thing that we did was that all 8 of us decided that the best thing to do was do it as with everyone being a tank. And the best part is, we almost got halfway through the first phase.
For an unplanned shit show, that went pretty well,
Yeah, for an unplanned shit show. And the thing is, if we were all max level tanks and not levels all over the place, theoretically, we could have beaten the first phase. Now, I'm pretty sure the second phase would have just wiped us continuously with no hope in sight. But it was... it was just like, oh.
Looked it up, isn't Shadowbringers.
It isn't Shadowbringers according to Juno.
It looks similar to the to one of the Shadowbringers EX mounts, but like goofier. I'm not sure what the hell it is.
Yeah, I've never seen that mount.
Like, it probably uses the same animation rig as the mount I was just looking at.
To reduce congestion, the area you're about to enter has been divided into multiple identical instances.
Which one did you go to?
29. Or what?
Does Robucate have a mount?
Does Robucate have a mount? Robucate? Wait, is he talking about the Archfiend of Flame? Rubicant?
It is definitely not the Endwalker EX mounts, because those are quadrupedal. They're like some,
okay,
there's
Juno,
some weird like leopard thing.
Oh, wait, that's right, Juno can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can join CS chat but can't have the stream hear me.
Yeah, but Juno's PS4 unlifed itself, and he can only chat through the phone, but for some reason the stream won't pick that up. I can ride my mount at Rogal's Fist. I can ride my mount in Idleshire. Why can't I ride my mount here?
Because this is treated the same as like Ul'dah or Ishgard.
That's not fair.
Because frick you.
Because fuck you.
Look! Someone's coming!
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
People just start gouging their own eyes out.
A dragon! Wow!
People of Razathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
I just love how it's like,
let us hope they accept him.
People will be afraid of me if they really saw me. Preacher reveals one of the first reactions. Wow, cool.
It's like, I'm not even surprised.
Like your stand-in and a large part of the Radiant host are all aura, which have draconic features. So it's
Although
not that big of a stretch.
They're not really draconic themselves. At least if I remember the lore correctly.
A dragoon.
If I am hearing
I
this
don't even
right,
remember what
you are
like,
the
the concept art mentions draconic and demonic ideas, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything with considering where they came from.
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra,
Like, they're
does
probably
your
not
divine
actually
eye
descended from
really
dragons, but they have, like,
say
the scales, the horns, the tails.
Yeah. They're really an experiment by dragons.
Nay, child. While
the
mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Favnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant.
I'm small Wilson.
Ahewan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath.
Wow.
A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust. This I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Razathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial has she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity has stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Razathan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it. over you.
Is just a stand-in for Herkra. Herkra, he was great at pretending to do my job.
And lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together. So too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this
I love how
ordeal
the Twitch lady
and welcome
voice
an era of
tries
peace.
but ultimately horribly fails to pronounce Vritra.
Dragon Tales,
To be
Dragon
fair, it
Tales,
has
it's
one
almost
vowel
time
at
for
the very
Dragon
end.
Tales.
A sight
Come
that
along
would have
and
surely
take my
brought a
hand,
smile
let's
to his
all go
elf's
to
face.
Dragonland.
Indeed.
Oh.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father!
Yeah, about that.
You have suffered dearly of late.
I'm
Yet
gonna
you must
back
endeavor
out
to
the
look
stream and
beyond
come
these
back into
losses
it
to the
just
future
that
you yet
picture's
have.
delay, 'cause my delays are really bad.
Oh. Think it might be your connection.
Escape.
On behalf of the Forum of
Charlian,
Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat-Han, might
like,
be
what's
saved.
happening for you right now? Because Fortuno's talking on my stream.
I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
Yeah, about the satrap.
I come with a proposal.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall
I'm much
hear
less far
and
behind that by the
judge.
sound of it. You're like, Vritra just started talking.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share
It's
with you
not as
what
bad as
knowledge
it
we
used to be,
have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape this star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the seventh umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This
Kinda was a good
celestial
move to not
satellite
tell
is
any
yet
other
another
leaders.
technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments to be
Could have said,
made,
"Come
and
help us
quickly,
with our
but we
task."
can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been
Doesn't
allies to
Fortuno not know their
Thavner.
rabbits yet?
I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way?
Our ancient allies.
Is
You mean the
there a
goofy
future
moon
to be
rabbits?
built for us beyond this star?
Not
Our
until later.
father deemed the last bastion of hope.
Like, I love the run animations.
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. to answer any and all of your questions, to offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Oh yeah, he doesn't see the Loporits until
later.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as
I figured that the Charlians didn't know that their moon allies were a fluffle.
Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase.
Getting all the Shadowbringers EX mounts. The one you get for getting all of them.
Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
Also, they were talking about like the dog that looks kind of like Minfilia.
We'll do as you say, Master
The
Vitra.
moon dog.
We believe in you.
Don't say it that it looks like Minfilia, god damn it.
You're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes?
No, Dana.
What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained.
Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov, you magnificent bastard.
Do you still have that flower?
Oh.
Not anymore.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts
the
of
happy
those nearby,
flower. Let me take it out in the moment of pure agony.
Terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that.
I'll go where the flower takes me.
At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat.
I'll go where the flower
I wish you
takes
well
me.
in your endeavors, and
Juno
pray
just
you take
poops
care.
into a cloud of dust.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Nidana and Matsuo are great.
Damn it, I wasn't one of the Thanos snapped.
I didn't know I was playing the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Is that World's End the third one?
Say what?
Is At World's End the third one?
Yes. Goes Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End.
And we don't talk about the others.
Stranger Tides wasn't bad.
The plot of Dead Men Tell No Tales was dumb, but the movie itself wasn't, like, bad. It was like, turn your brain off and have fun.
Because it really fell off after At World's End, I'm gonna be honest. Again, I'm not saying that Stranger Tides was bad. I mean, the whole Blackbeard thing was pretty cool.
I haven't worn this glam so long I forget where the fuck I put it. Oh, that is available.
Role quests. Come.
Oh, so this is where the role quests come in.
Oh yeah, to hunt the things.
Why does she remind you of Cordola? Seriously, why does this woman remind me of Cordola?
Don't need to do them, so haven't you done them yet?
Because it's a female Highlander with tan skin.
Not that. Not to mention, Cordola was a Midlander.
No, Cordola is a Highlander.
She seems pretty short.
She's like a mid to medium height Highlander, but she's a Highlander. you can tell the Highlander and Midlander women apart by the way they stand.
I wouldn't know what it is.
As someone who's played both, I can say that that's absolutely fucking certainty. The only, aside from some extra plot stuff, like some of the role quests are good, in my opinion. Some are meh. But the only real thing you get out of it is, near the later in the MSQ when you get your artifact gear, you get it at 89. It upgrades to have level 90 stats and can be dyed if you've done the role quest for that role. Other than that, like, okay, do it whenever. And it's not as story significant as it was
in Shadowbringers, which I remember you telling me, and now I'm disappointed because I loved the fact that the ones in Shadowbringer were part of the story.
Which feels weird because like they're about the monsters, but they're unlike Shadowbringers. You're never required to do them. Like Shadowbringers requires you to finish one of them at least. You know what I mean?
Most of the artifact gear is based on the artifact character gear.
Wait, most of the artifact gear is based on the Final Fantasy IV character gear. I thought the fucking Dark Knight outfit looked a bit familiar. Yeah. It was Cecil. It's based on Cecil's artwork when he was a Dark Knight, which was like the first half of the game.
Yeah, they're on a Final Fantasy IV kick with Emerald out there.
And for male dragoons. Female Highlander dragoon upset she can't pose like Kane.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Ignis is an invalid target for Spine Shadow Dive. I want to split his spine in half.
For reminding him of something he cannot have with this character. Isn't Spine Shadow a warrior thing?
No, one of Dragoon's buttons is literally called Spine Shadow Dive.
For those of you unaware, the idle poses for each job can have slight to great changes depending on the gender of your character. For male dragoons, they pose like Kane from in his Final Fantasy IV artwork. The female dragoons do not get this. Ignis is not a valid target for Spine Shatter. I know this place like the back of my hand. Sees back of hand. Hey, that's new. Okay, weeb.
The level 89 artifact samurai sword is literally just called Masamune.
Well, that's normal for Japan.
Sorry, Murasame, not Masamune.
Oh, Murasame.
Different swordsmith.
I'm surprised it's not called Muramasa.
I think they use Muramasa already.
Considering how... I wouldn't be surprised considering how famous that name is in Japan.
Muramasa plus 1 kappa.
Muramasa plus 1 kappa. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting to the...
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
I don't think I'll be getting to the dungeon tonight.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true. As it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order,
Well,
friend.
at this point, you could probably save the
world is
other
ending.
place for the start of next stream then.
Yeah.
Start
After
with
this
the
cutscene, I'm gonna end the stream, and then we can farm.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
I forgot what the last dungeon was called.
Varna's body.
Yes, we can farm that for gear.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
If only we had an Ashian to ask.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar
If
to
only
me.
the flower had a weird important name.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Actually...
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus.
I sealed him in the white aura site of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know
he's an endless eternal
can
agony
no
being
longer
locked
make
into
that
the
journey, but
computer.
you, my friend, still can. Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep
Hey,
fighting
just
the good
slowly
fight.
dying here.
That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least.
It's like Shale from Dragon Age Origins. It's just like, no, can't communicate with anyone anymore. Well, now all I have to worry about are the pigeons crapping on me.
Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the
Tancred really
ethereal
just
sea.
wants you to check on Rhine LOL.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have
butchered
progressed
that
elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your
Tancred.
findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair.
Tancred.
Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Oh, this is where the quest ends. Oh, okay. Alright. See you tomorrow for tomorrow's